fuck, I don't know what to talk about. But I guess that's the beginning of everything, man. In the beginning, you just don't know what to do. So I guess I gotta keep trying to figure it out. Um, hmm. I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too sure what to talk about, where to take it, what to do. The only thing I know is that this is my third week uploading. And I mean, it doesn't really feel like it gets any easier. I figured that by the time I was 3 weeks in, I was gonna be like some type of master. Like, I guess that's what happens to me a lot. Is I have these unrealistic expectations and unrealistic outcomes. Like, I want everything to turn out like perfectly in a couple days. Like, I have 14 subscribers, but by now I thought I'd have thousands. Or like, yeah, like as shallow as it might sound. But yeah, I have a lot of work to do, and sometimes I don't even know how to do it. Like, I wish there was like an easier way of going about this, but I'm just always so fucking tired, man. Like, that's what frustrates me is I'm always so tired. Like, I barely had enough energy to exercise, and I just like laid around the rest of the day and trying to stay out of my room so I don't fall asleep. But like, what's the whole point? Like, I'm in a rush. And that's the part that frustrates me, that I'm not patient enough to wait. Not patient enough to wait to see what's about to happen. Like take it at a slower rate or like a slower pace. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to hurry up and get through it, if that makes any sense. So, on a positive note, I'm trying to learn about Taoism, and I think I'm gonna end up putting everything on my phone so that whenever I go to the park, I could just go ahead and just like listen to these like stories or like books to see. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm trying to look for. I guess like that one idea, that one breakthrough that's gonna help me like transform my life. Cause usually it's just those small things, those small little moments that help a person accomplish so many things, man. And I guess I'm trying to not find the easy way out, but at the same time, like I am, if that makes any sense. Like, for the longest time, I was so stuck with self help. I just kept wanting to read these books and do like the Tony Robbins programs and NLP and neuro linguistic programming, all that stuff, hypnosis. Like, I just wanted to be the most optimized version of myself. But the more I began to learn about all these things, the more I started to realize that I was flawed, man. I was flawed in the most fundamental way. Like, there was, if I uncovered one thing, then there was three other things that were shown to me. For example, like I wanted to do music, practice my instruments every day, 30 minutes a day, guitar, bass, drums, and like practice writing and stuff like that. Um, but then I realized like I didn't have enough energy and I was sleeping too much. So there was like two things right there. First, I don't have enough energy, and the second one is I'm sleeping way too much. So what I did is I got a sleep study. So then that's like more work to do. I ended up finding out I had sleep apnea. I have to wear the mask every night and then maintain the machine. And then I found, like me being tired all the time, I was like, well, maybe it's my diet. So then made adjustments to the diet, started exercising. But because I started exercising, I get more tired. Not only that, but now it's taking 2 hours out of my day to do. It just seems like there's just so much stuff in the way. And even like this YouTube thing, I want to do a YouTube channel. Then I realized that I don't have the camera. Like, I have the microphone for it because I used to record vocals for my music stuff. So at least that's a good thing I have. But then I don't have the camera, the editing software I need to learn. Um, I had to get the green screen, and then like I realized I could do everything on my phone, and I was trying to do it on the phone, but I couldn't get good audio out of it, so I had to record everything on my computer. So then, yeah, so now I want to keep doing these YouTube videos, but like it's kind of boring to look at someone's face. Like I've noticed that like a trend that I've been looking at other channels when people just talk, if they're not super famous, is they don't get that many views. I noticed that like animation was the way. Like whenever people draw these animations and talk you through a story or whatever, like it's a lot more captivating, especially when there's like colors and stuff. So then I want to do that, but then yo, I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to use the animation programs. It just seems like something that I wanted to do. It's like not gonna be feasible for like 3, 4, maybe max 5 years. And I want to keep taking steps, man, to keep doing this just to make it a habit of uploading. That's true, but I'm still looking at like further down the line, like what else I'm gonna be accomplishing, and that's the part that gets me a little, I guess, agitated, confused. I don't know, like there's just so much things to do, but I thought that it would be easier. I don't know, man. I don't know why I say that. Like, I did think it would be easier in a way, but I knew that it was going to be a challenge too, because there's a lot of people uploading, and there's a lot of people that have a lot of things to say that don't just waste their time sleeping like I do, and don't just waste their time like being tired like I do. You know what I mean? So I guess I gotta sift through everything, but I'm trying to develop a positive attitude about this. So I guess that's why I'm looking at like philosophy stuff, because I realized that those ideas that brought a lot to my mind, like they pacify me, if that makes any sense. Like I was a lot more in a rush weeks past when I ran into the saying by Lao Tzu that said like nature doesn't hurry, yet everything gets done. So it just made me realize that everything in its own time, and that even if I try to rush, like it doesn't matter. Summer and winter are gonna come whenever it's the proper time. Just like this channel, it's not gonna grow until it's the proper time for it to happen. And I know that I have to remind myself that this is just practice. Like it's crazy that I have to act like I'm someone else. For example, it's not like just me coming in here and then just like giving the talk. It's like I have to push, like I'm laying down, I don't want to do it, and then I have to push myself to get up and do it. Which, I mean, we're all human. I'm sure we all go through that, but I have to be my own coach, and I also have to be the performer at the same time. And I've been using these vlogs like to teach myself to improvise in the moment whenever it's on camera. This is the first time I've ever sat in front of a camera, man. But it's almost gonna. Well, it's been 3 weeks now. I think Tuesday it is 3 weeks, and man, it like if I could look back, I think that I haven't made that much progress. But as far as like me changing the background on the green screen and then noticing what I needed to do with the audio, and then the little bit that I've learned with the editing programs, well, really, it's been a lot. But I've also been dealing with other things like my health, like I said. I realized that these problems I just did to myself, man, and that's why I'm mad at myself, and that's why I start complaining, because if I would have gotten out of the military and kept exercising like the habit that I built there, if I would have kept that habit alive, then I wouldn't be tired and out of shape and fat now and overweight, and I wouldn't need no sleep apnea machine, first of all. And so having to build up the habit and having to struggle, like even when I exercise, like it feels so hard. Like, but it was never like this in the military. It just felt so easy. So I guess it's just I'm just going on a tangent and just ranting, um, because I wish that it felt a little easier. Like even if I was just being delusional, like there's people that are delusional about things, you know. Like they think they're good in aspects where they're not, but they're still working to get better at their craft. Like, but they're taking it easy. Like that internal like force inside of myself is saying that I'm not growing fast enough, and then at any moment I could die. Like I, that's what has me so frustrated or like impatient, is that at any moment I could die. Like I know I have time, but then I know I don't have time either because I don't know when I'm gonna die. So I want to, I mean, accomplish a few things before I leave because I feel like just being in the military was like the peak of what I accomplished. And after that, I didn't do anything with myself. So even this, like, I have a lot of family members that want to do YouTube and want to work on becoming better. And I mean, they need somebody to do it so that they can see that it's possible. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep doing this. I'm trying to keep practicing. I'm trying to get better. But not only that, like, no one truly believes whenever successful people say, "Hey, I was unsuccessful just like you." Like, we're like, "Well, not really, because all I see is success. Like, where's the proof that you were just like me?" So that's what I'm trying to leave here and on YouTube is like a record of that, so that whenever I look back or whenever I want to talk people into following their dreams, they can see how terrible these talks are. They're freaking terrible. Like, I hear myself and I'm like, yo, I'm so boring. I'm not talking about anything. It's not structured. It's just a rant. It's just going on in tangents. But I at least started to take steps. It's the same thing in the gym, man. So, yeah, of course I have to structure it later on. It's like making a plan, like a road trip or something. You can't just start driving and take any road. You have to know exactly where you're going to go. You have to put the destination into the GPS and then follow all the like, I guess you could say like the stops along the way. It's like turn here, go here, get on this freeway. It's the same thing. So, I mean, I gotta take a step back, man. I gotta just chill out and understand that, of course, this isn't gonna be easy, of course. But I mean, I need to grow up too, man. Like, I feel like sometimes I'm so childish. Like, I see other people that are worse, but still, like, there's a lot of things that I need to work on myself. And I know this platform is going to allow me to be honest with people and then speak about those things because I'm sure a lot of you guys are working on the same thing. So I just wanted to get on here and then just add a video again just for the archives. So if you guys are watching this, hey, thanks for watching this. Like it, subscribe, whatever. Give me any tips you think that I should do. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.